This part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Titan ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 36-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down, Titans.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was brought down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. To give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
on 2nd and goal. Tannehill had a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Smith. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You don't want none.
Now it's Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 13 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Henry, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Titans.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Smith catches left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
48-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Mike, 53.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It's Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Smith. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
Covered by Malcolm Butler.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith throwing again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun. Smith got a man. It's Gibson complete. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, T. Scorpion. 60 Bison.
And they run the option on second down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He's cracked.
Here's Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's good.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All day, every day, any day. Check smash. Motion out of the backfield.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch the slant. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Check. You ain't doing nothing today.
To throw is Smith. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, 32 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st down, Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This is Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
And the Titans first down.
Give to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
On the carry.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. He'll find Gibson here complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down, it's Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
4.
Now it's Smith. Open man here, Sims complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Smith now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Harold Landry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Back to 60. Back to 60. Low blow 18. Get there. No. Ball. Hey, smash. Go.
Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now...
And a Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And on 3rd down and nickel formation here defensively. On third down, Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Titans first down.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down now, it's Henry. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45.
He was brought down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Third down.
Third down, Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He was tackled at the
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On second down, it's Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Tannehill. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Overtime with the score still tied.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Ball carrier. Montez Sweat brought him down. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 1st down, Henry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and inches.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
9-yard line.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.